demanding that Tasha Mosley do the right thing. She've already got on the news and said that she believed that the officer did criminal actions and that's why she went up. I need her to go up again to the grand jury with these charges and make sure the right thing is done.
Where does it stand now?
It stands now. We're waiting. We do have a meeting upcoming this month to meet with Tasha Mosley, supposedly. So we're waiting on her to meet with us and let us know what she's going to do.
So at the moment, there have been no charges, no indictment against this former police officer.
It was charges against him. He actually received 7 charges: felony murder, felony violation of oath, aggravated assault. He was charged with being a terrorist for the way that he gunned my son down. Somehow he walked out of this courtroom like every other officer has done.
Meaning on bond?
Meaning free with no charges, no bill, no bill.
So there hasn't been an indictment, in other words?
There has not.
So has she met with you to tell you if the grand jury declined to indict? What have
she did, and she said that it's a possibility they can go back up again, and they were going to go back up again. That's what we're waiting to meet on later on this month for them to go decide if they're going to go back up again.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I have this correct. The former police officer, he's not employed with Clayton County anymore, correct?
He's not.
The former police officer was originally charged, but a grand jury declined to indict him. You're hoping that she will take it back to a different grand jury and that grand jury might indict him?
That's correct.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm working every day for justice now. I see it's a fight watching everyone that was before me. I see it's no justice, so I don't know how I'm doing. I'm just, whatever I can figure out to do, I'm just going. I just want justice for my baby. That's all I want.
Was he your only child?
He was my oldest baby. He was my first baby. He was my me. My other son is a little different. But Eric, that was my me. He was my replica from heart. You know, he was so genuine. When they released that video, you'll see it. So respectful. Very respectful. That's why I'm saying if you can't do the right thing, just show the world the truth.
The GBI showed you that video.
I allowed the attorney to see the video. I'll never watch my son die. I don't think I could stomach that. But the attorneys watched the video. Yeah, the GBI, the DA, all of them allowed for the video to be seen.
And so when your attorney saw it, did the attorney say that the officer shot at him while he was, did the officer appear to fire at him as he was driving away? In other words, toward the back of the vehicle?
That part I haven't gotten clear. What the attorney did say was it was no altercation. It was a casual conversation. There was no altercation, and that Eric's civil rights were violated. That attorney said that actually to you guys on Atlanta News First, and that was released, that it was no reason for Eric to be murdered.
But we don't know yet, or you haven't quite gotten a visual as to whether the car was actually moving away from the officer.
Yeah, I know he would have been going away from the officer and the officer stood behind. So I know that part. But I don't know, did the shots come when he was first sitting? I do know other things that they said I couldn't say. I just know my baby's not supposed to be dead based on what they told me.
And what is your hope? What is your prayer?
My hope and prayer is that they would do the right thing by this officer. And the next time that they go in front of a grand jury, that you would stand for Eric. And that you would not let officers keep walking away. They're walking out of here. My hope is that everyone gets justice that deserves justice, and that these officers start being held accountable. I love officers, me personally. I don't have anything against them. But if they're wrong, at least let them be held accountable for being wrong.
And has the officer been named publicly?
Yes, Justin Stevens. He's even been to my Facebook page. He's threatening parents on my Facebook page. They have that information. He came from his public Facebook page cursing at parents on my page. That Tasha has that information. Justin Stevens. He put himself out. He comes out and tell you his own story. He even made a statement on my page. Yes, he made a statement on my Facebook page. I filed a report against him with DeKalb County. They haven't responded yet, but I filed a report because I'm like, this man is coming to me now. I have people showing up at my job, you know, that's pro-cop, but I won't stop fighting.
It's been a rough 9 months for you, huh?
Every day. Every day is another tackle. I wake up and say, what's new? How do I start today? took care of that child for 19 years. And I made sure that I held anyone accountable, whether it was his father, whether it was the schools, whatever. I did the right thing by my child. And it's like now you say, oh, you can't say anything. You can't hold them accountable now. I just want justice. I want the right thing to be done, and I want for them to admit the truth. Eric has no charges. They won't even come back and give you guys an update. If he was wrong, they would have said he was wrong. But they have not 9 months later. My baby's dead. An officer walked out of here on 7 charges. We have information that he was never supposed to be on the force, and he had a previous background. Tell the truth. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you so much.